Okay, question number 7. This is also multiple choice. There'll be 4 choices. What is veneer? A famous...
shoot.
Oh,
Multiple choice. I'm out.
Sorry, Katie. All right, we'll try that again. What is veneer? A famous Dutch artist. B, a classic style bench designed in the late 1300s. C, a thin layer of real wood. Or D, discolored cherry wood. Jeannie. 2020 will definitely go down in history as a challenging year for many reasons. As stressful as this year has been for all of us, we wanted to end it with fun and laughter. So today, we are having our 2020 Furniture Feud Championship game. Today's contestants on the Furniture Feud are the winners of this year's game shows. We have 4 of them, so it worked out perfect. Our first contestant was the winner of the first game show we held back in late February. It was a heated battle between Fallon Yates with Market House Restorations, Kristen Litka with Shakto Interiors, and Meg DeLong with Megdell Design. The topic was, how well do you know your furniture styles? And, well, Kristen came out on top with a win for the debut game. Welcome back, Kristen.
Woo!
Yay,
right. Thank you.
Our second contestant was the winner of a drawing we just held to determine who could appear on the game show, because we had a 3-way tie among the contestants of Game Show 2. The topic was, how well do you know chalk and milk paint? Our contestants and 3-way tie winners were Summer Berubia of Pinewood Charm, Katie Scott of Salvage by K. Scott, and Sarah Bolton of Sitting Pretty Home Decor. Sarah won the drawing, and now, Sarah, the spotlight is on you. Welcome back.
Yay, thank you. I'm the fake champion.
You're not a fake champion. Listen.
Okay, I'm a winner, Sarah.
You're a winner.
That's right. Don't fall by the wayside this early. Our third contestant was the winner of the third game show we held in late July, and it consisted of the judges from the Zebra Review, our monthly contest, Katie Cloud of Katie & Company Furniture Restorations, Keegan Robinson of Lemon Drops Reclaim, Natalie Dayton of Array of Sunlight, and Laura Switchina of Portland Rose Studio. Katie fought hard, and, well, she won game 3. The topic was, how well do you know the furniture refinishing industry? Welcome, Katie.
Thanks, Lane. Happy to be here, like always.
All right. Our fourth contestant was the winner of the last game show we held on the topic of, how well do you know the painting industry? The contestants were several judges from the Zebra Collective, our quarterly contest. They were Courtney Weisel of Steel Birch Studios, Jeannie Pope of Blush Vintage, and Sarah Little of Olive and Fern. Jeannie came out with the win as she beat the dueling cousins. Welcome, Jeannie.
Hi, happy to be here.
Contestants, are you all ready to play the championship game of the Furniture Feud?
Oh, yeah.
We're ready.
Yeah, let's do it.
Man, I'm nervous. I have 4 contestants, and you guys are champions, so I have a sense that it's going to be really competitive, and I have to be on my toes with multitasking, as you guys know. Okay. As we always reiterate in our game show segments, because we are dealing with sound and not sight, it's extremely important that you have your sound maker ready for each of the game questions. Listeners, each of the contestants were asked to find a sound maker that would identify who they are. It will be my job and a challenge to keep track of what noise goes with each contestant. Because it can be difficult at times to determine who went first, I may need a little help from our contestants. So even though it's competitive, I know you guys will be honest and helpful at identifying who sounded off first. If for some reason we can't determine who went first, I have your names in a bowl, and I will draw out your names to see who will answer. Okay. When I call your name, sound your sound. Kristen. Oh, man, Kristen. Now, I love that cowbell, but that was a bad delay.
I'm sensing weakness.
I hope you're faster.
I had to pick it up.
Oh, okay, sorry. So that was a little bit of a surprise for you.
I was like, oh, that's me.
Now she knows. Okay. Now she's going to hold that bell the whole time.
It's going to be right in now.
Is that one of those large bells? I mean, is it heavy?
It's one that connects to my daughter's drum kit. So I don't know. It's like maybe the size of my hand.
Okay, so it's not too bad. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, Sarah. Now listen, I have some insight into this because I knew ahead of time. But you talk about original. You can't get more original than prenatal vitamins. You're shaking prenatal vitamins. Does that mean you are taking prenatal vitamins?
I am.
That means you're adding to the Bolton fam.
We are. I'm halfway there.
Oh, that's so exciting. How cool is that? How are you feeling?
I feel fantastic.
Oh, that's good.
Which,
So
yeah.
it's been smooth sailing, no like morning sickness. How's all that been?
No, like nothing at all. I'm not even really tired.
Oh, wow.
I feel like the
Well,
universe should make this the hardest one so that I stop.
that's right. Well, we're really excited for you.
Thanks.
Katie. Man, you really are out and on to aggravate your animals, aren't you?
Yeah,
Taking
they're
their
going to
dog
be
toys.
standing outside the door trying to
That's
get
right.
in.
They're gonna be like, "Where is she? There she is. I hear her, but I don't see her. She's ready to play." Oh, that's great. All right, Jeannie, sound your sound. Oh man, that sounds like my 9-year-old's recorder. I just love that
Oh,
sound.
you
It's so
got
cool.
it.
Yeah.
Every parent's worst nightmare
No,
when the recorders
I
come
know.
home from school.
I know, and everybody's like, "Okay, play something for us," and you're like, "Oh, that's just so sweet." And then, like,
Can
what a week later, we're like, "Okay, can you please go in your room and shut the
you
door?"
take that back now?
That's
How long do
right.
you have to have that?
Yeah,
Whose
and my
idea
son
was
likes
this
to
anyway?
shriek with it. So,
Okay, listen. I just thought of this. Why don't we all, on the count of three, sound our sounds together? You want to do that? Okay, ready?
Sure.
Sure.
Kristen, you holding your cowbell
I
up?
have it. It's in my hand now. Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh man, if you could like capture a picture of what you see in my brain right now, I'm like in really big trouble. Oh
You
my
can't
goodness.
multitask, right? You're
I
not very good at
can't.
multitasking.
No, and thank you for stating that so people will have sympathy for me. This is hard. But honestly, I think most men struggle with multitasking because women are phenomenal
Totally
multitaskers.
agree
yes.
there.
Oh, Lane, you know where
Okay.
your bread is buttered.
That's right.
Complimenting all the ladies.
That's right. Well, it happens to be true. So I'm amazed. It's funny because we go to the grocery store. If I go with my wife, and she usually goes, and I don't because I'm just not a good cook. I'm good at peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and grilled cheeses, but when she goes to the grocery store, she's like, if you could do like an aerial view of her, she's like all over the place, like zigzag up and down, and then she's done in like a split 5-10 minutes. And I get hung up on one package that draws my attention, and I'm like staring at it, looking at the ingredients, and she's done the entire shopping. So
She's in the car waiting.
that's right. She really is. All right. Okay. So today's game show topic will be a combination of some previous furniture refinishing questions, plus a few new ones thrown in, plus a few fun ones. We got to have those. I will be asking 12 questions and a bonus question or two. Once I ask the question, then you are free to make your noise, and the first person I hear will get called on to answer the question. A quick warning here, if you make your sound before I finish the question, there has to be a penalty. You'll be disqualified for that question. If you get the question right, you get 5 points. Whoever has the most points, of course, at the end of the game wins the game. So you guys ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ready. We're ready.
Okay, Jen, I just have to keep throwing out these little caution flags for myself. If you hear a pause at any point, it just means I'm thinking. Sometimes when multiple things are going on at once, like all of this, I have a delayed reaction. Okay. Okay. Question number 1. This question is multiple choice, and there are 3 possibilities. What is the name of this type of dresser? Wikipedia describes it as a piece of furniture incorporating a chest of drawers, and a wardrobe on top? A, a tall boy, B, a bad boy, or C, a high boy? Katie.
Hi, boy.
All right. Game on, Katie. Man, you were on it.
Woo! A lamb chop squeaker. That's what it is. It's a little lamb chop. The lamb chops, lamb.
That's good. Question number 2. And this question is multiple choice as well. Is powdered milk paint A, solvent based, B, organic based, C, acrylic based, or D, all of the above? I believe that one was Sarah.
Whatever. Was it B? Organic based? I can't remember which organic based was. I think it was B.
You got it.
Yay.
Organic based. You know, I thought, I don't know if Kristen was just being really kind on this one, because I thought she would be all over this question, Kristen.
I thought I was, but I didn't want to do it too soon and be disqualified.
I know.
I've done that before. Yeah.
It's probably a bit challenging with that cowbell, making sure it doesn't automatically start making a noise, because if you move it a little bit, it's going to ding,
I know.
right?
I'm in trouble, yeah.
Okay, question number 3. This is not a multiple choice answer. So when I am done stating the question, you're free to make your sound maker make lots of sound. Okay. What is the name of the most commonly seen joint in wooden drawers today? I believe Sarah got that.
Dovetail?
You
Yeah,
got it,
Sarah.
Sarah. Man, that's great. Very good. Okay. Let's take a tally to see where we are on our contestants' scores. So right now we've got Sarah with 10 and Katie with 5. Got an opportunity here. We got some open windows here to jump through. Okay. All right. Question number 4. You're going to love this question. What is the highest grossing film as of 2019? And it's been, these numbers are adjusted for inflation.
I'm just going to go for it.
Sarah?
Titanic.
Sorry, Sarah.
I thought I'd throw something out there.
Okay, I'm just gonna let this thing, because we've got to get the answer from one of you guys. So I'm just gonna let
Can you read it
anybody
again?
else? Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
read it
can you
again, and then
repeat the question?
I'll repeat
Can
the
I use
question.
a lifeline?
Yeah, you just want more time to think. Okay, I'll repeat the question, and then after I repeat it, then we'll see, you guys make your sound, and we'll see who wants to answer the question. So, what is the highest grossing film as of 2019? And of course, it's been adjusted for inflation.
So would it be a movie that came out in 2019 or just of all time?
Of all time. Now, it could be a movie
all
from
time?
2019, but it's of all time.
The world is your oyster.
Whew.
I think that was Katie. Katie, was that you? Was
This
that
is
by
just
accident?
a huge guess. Yeah.
Okay, go for
I
it.
have no idea, but Avatar? Oh, dang it.
Now listen, I just want to say something here. So, because this is pretty interesting, because Sarah listed the third highest grossing film. It was the Titanic. And Katie just got the second highest grossing film,
Oh, wow.
which is Avatar. But there's number one.
Oh, I have a guess.
And so,
I'm gonna, yeah, I'll do it. I'll guess too.
okay, so let's do this. Okay. I'm going to ask it one more time. We're going to see whether the recorder pops in first or the cowbell, and then one of you guys can take. Okay, ready?
Okay.
What is the highest grossing film as of 2019 adjusted for inflation? I think Jeannie got you there on the
Star Wars.
Okay, hold on.
Oh,
Let's
All right,
say
that's
I
good
didn't
when you
hear
have to
it.
say hold on, right? You know what? Jeannie just guessed the fourth highest
Oh my
grossing film,
gosh.
Star Wars. So you know what?
Ah,
Let's just let Kristen, were you gonna say Star Wars?
No. I was
Okay.
gonna say Frozen.
Do you know that Frozen is not even in the top 10?
Oh my
That
gosh.
really is a surprise. I mean, that
Do you
really
know
blows
what's
me
even
away.
more surprising? I've never even
What's that?
seen it.
Frozen?
I think I'm
You're
the
not,
only
it's all
person on
right.
the planet who's never seen it.
Clearly, none of us have time to watch movies.
Okay, so you guys have done your best to try to figure out the number one highest grossing film as of 2019, adjusted inflation or adjusted for inflation. You guys ready to hear the number one highest grossing film?
So ready.
yes.
Yes.
I got a feeling it's going to be one of those things you're going to be like, oh man, yes, of course. This film, just FYI, was uh, I say created. What do you say when you say filmed, I guess, or made in 1939? The film is Gone with the Wind.
I'm so
Oh.
upset. That's one of my favorite movies.
I knew you guys were going to be like, "Oh man,
Oh,
do you
I
know
was
that
going too
this film
modern.
blows me away. This film grossed $3.7 billion. That's like
Wow.
incredible.
Wow.
Wow. Could you
But
imagine if you
Avatar
could go
wasn't
back
too
in time and tell them in
I
1939,
know.
that's what it was going
I
to
know.
make?
Exactly.
Hmm.
And Avatar wasn't too far behind at 3.2. Titanic was at 3. Star Wars was at 3, like 3 billion 43 million, something like. I can't even do those numbers because it's like beyond my ability to think that high. And actually, and this surprised me too, but Avengers Endgame, all the like promotions and talk about that in 2019, it was pretty close, but it didn't beat those those others that have been around for years, of course. So all right. So
Crazy.
unfortunately, nobody got that point for question number 4. So we're going to jump right into question number 5, and it's going to be a fun question too. So you guys ready?
We're
Yep.
ready.
Ready.
yeah.
Okay, I'm not because I don't have my sound maker ready. Hold on. All right. What is the rarest M&M color? And this is not multiple choice. So what is the rarest M&M color?
Hmm.
Oh shoot. Oh, that's Katie. Katie, you got it.
Is it brown?
Wow, Katie.
Yes. I don't know
Wow.
why I
Man,
knew that, but I feel
you
like I heard that recently.
you really know your M&Ms.
I'm good at eating them.
That's so
Oh, that's
weird.
great.
That's weird, yeah.
You know what? I mean, I'm not a
Brown.
huge M&M, but I don't even recall seeing brown.
I
Only
think
in like
I
the
would have
Yeah.
thought
little
that was the
regular
most
ones, I feel
common.
like.
I know, because aren't they like brown, blue, red, orange,
Yellow,
Red,
orange, red.
yellow?
green. Is
Yeah, like the
green?
Green, maybe,
classic
yeah.
Oh,
M&M.
now I'm really showing myself on my M&Ms. Obviously, I don't eat M&Ms. I guess when I'm thinking of M&Ms, I'm thinking of yellow, green, and red and
I feel
blue.
like they're only in the small ones, like the regular little M&M. Like I don't feel like there's brown peanut M&Ms.
Yeah, you're right.
Uh,
Well, there
I
used
think
to
they're
be
just,
Maybe,
light brown. Do you guys remember
I thought that was
when
light
blue was
brown.
new?
Yeah.
yeah, I remember when
And they
blue
blue
was
was
new.
voted.
new.
I was in grade school, and they had like the M&Ms was like voting. It was like nationwide voting to vote for the new M&M color. Do you guys remember
Mm-hmm.
that? It would have been like in the 90s.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
If you go online, you can order them in any color.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah,
can
you can
get,
custom make them.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
We did that for our
Oh,
wedding.
wow.
It's
Nice.
on a movie. He's like, there's no brown M&Ms or something about, oh, I only eat the brown M&Ms because there's no artificial coloring in them. Or somebody says it in a movie. Can't
Yeah.
remember. And that's where I heard like that there's hardly any brown ones. Can't remember that movie.
So, Jeannie, you are an M&M pro because if you had M&Ms at your wedding, so what colors were your M&Ms?
What pink and white? And you know what the
Of
funny thing is?
course.
We've
Of
been
course.
married for I don't know, like 100 years or so. But anyway, I still have a bag of M&Ms, and we've moved a couple times, and I have to have them in my fridge. They're still in my
Aw.
fridge.
The ones from your wedding?
It's just kind of a weird, quirky keepsake.
That's right.
Oh, that's like keeping your cake in the freezer.
Yeah.
Keep the M&Ms.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Do people actually eat the cake after it's been in the freezer for like many, many years? Like, is it still edible?
We ate ours on our 1 year.
I'm pretty sure we probably threw ours out.
Ours didn't make it. We ate ours like a month later.
We got married in St. John, so we couldn't bring our cake back. So I don't know. All I had was my M&Ms, and now my crusty M&Ms.
Yeah. Somehow I can't imagine a cake tasting good at that many years after it's been in the freezer.
Freezer burnt.
Right. All right. So it looks like right now we have a tie between Sarah with 10 points and Katie with 10 points. So we're still early on in the game, so we have lots of opportunities. So we're going to jump right into question number 6. You all are familiar with the Hepplewhite style of furniture. The feet are typically straight legs, maybe tapered legs, but the primary characteristic is that it has intricate inlays of contrasting woods. But do you know where the name came from? This answer is multiple choice, and there's 4 options. A, okay, this is where the name Hepplewhite comes from. A, Mrs. Hepplewhite. B, a county in the UK where the style was developed. C, George Hepplewhite. Or D, Susan Heppel and Margaret White. Sarah.
C. George Hepplewhite?
You know, I don't know what to say. I'm just so impressed.
I did not know that.
Was that just a good guess, or did you know that answer?
I knew it was named after a man. I couldn't have told you it was George, but I knew it was a man. That was the only option there. So.
Oh, shoot. I should have put an option like Fred Hepplewhite and George Hepplewhite.
Yeah.
Didn't you enjoy the creativity of the answers, though, on Mrs. Hepplewhite and Susan Heppel and Margaret White? Didn't you just think that was like over the top?
Yeah.
I was going to guess B.
Well, it's actually interesting because George Hepplewhite was a London designer and cabinet maker. And this was like the late 1700s, so many, many moons ago. So that was a long time ago.
Wow.
So Sarah got the 5 points. Great job, Sarah.
Woohoo!
Yes, Sarah.
Okay, question number 7. This is also multiple choice. There'll be 4 choices. What is veneer? A famous...
shoot.
Oh,
Multiple
Katie.
choice. I'm out.
Sorry, Katie. All right, we'll try that again. What is veneer? A famous Dutch artist. B, a classic style bench designed in the late 1300s. C, a thin layer of real wood. Or D, discolored cherry wood. Jeannie.
C. A thin layer of wood.
Sorry about that.
That pause makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Great job, Jeannie. Thin layer of real wood. I've got, I would imagine, though, you guys all have dealt with veneer a lot. Am I right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Of course. Love-hate
Okay.
relationship.
Exactly. I've heard that from many, many artists. Okay, while we tabulate the scores, we'll take a quick break, and then we'll be back with the scores and continue on with the game. This podcast is sponsored by Zebra, makers of the high-quality yet affordable line of paintbrushes. We set out this season to create unique paintbrush kits that provided all the brushes you need for different types of applications. We have our furniture paintbrush kit, detail kit, room makeover kit, crafting kit, and our best of Zebra paintbrush kit that features 5 of our most popular brushes. All kits come in a canvas bag with a cute saying printed on them. If you haven't had a chance to check them out, take a few minutes and go to enjoyzebra.com to see the selections. Okay, let's check the scores. This is a tally. We've got Sarah is in the lead with 15. Katie is right behind her at 10. Jeannie is at 5 points. And opportunity for Kristen. Don't get discouraged, Kristen.
Comeback kid.
That's right. Those bonus points they have more value, so just hang in there. All right. Question number 8. Which zebra paintbrushes are designed to fit in the palm of the hand and are often referred to as an extension of your hand? Jeannie.
Palm Pro. Yay!
Got it.
Yay.
All right. Good. All right.
Nailed
I'm
it.
so pleased. I'm so pleased. I was expecting everybody to just jump out and scream Palm Pros. What's disappointed that we didn't have that kind of response, but that's okay. I know there's
We all
a little
knew.
That's right. Okay, question number 9. What is a common solvent used to clean oil-based paint off of a paintbrush? Katie.
Mineral spirits?
So have you used mineral spirits in your day, Katie?
I have, yep. Gallons.
Lots of times, right? All right. Question number 10. Now, question number 10, a little bit of a curveball here, okay? Especially with you creatives. So I'm going to throw this out to you. It's a multiple choice question. What is 400 times 225? A, 9,008. B, 1,200,000. C, 90,000. Or D, 450,000. Sarah.
C, 90,000.
Now, Sarah, do you have a calculator right there?
I do. Well, I do on my phone technically, but I'm afraid if I touch my phone, the whole thing's just going to come
We would
unraveling.
lose audio.
So I'm really intrigued here. At 90,000. So are you good with numbers? Did you do the numbers in your head?
Well, kind of. I usually try to do it quickly to get a rough answer, like 4 times 2 and then 4 times 25. And I knew it was going to be ending in zeros because that's 4 times 25 is 100. So
Oh, getting a little math lesson from Sarah. So who's upset at Sarah?
come on, guys.
We love Sarah.
Yeah, we can't. She's got all those kids. The math is fresh for her. She's probably doing all of their math
Homeschooling them.
work.
That's what
She's
it is.
smart.
It is. My oldest is a math whiz, and he definitely keeps us on our toes. I'm
Well,
like, I don't know. I don't know. Go ask your father.
So does anybody else consider themselves pretty good at math?
I do.
No.
Really, Jeannie? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I just think that's cool because, typically, I don't know, like most creatives, I'm not, I'm just painting this very broadly, but most creatives, I think, are not necessarily, that's not their expertise is math, but so you like math then?
I do. Yes, I do.
I do too. And it is interesting because it's like left brain, right brain. So I don't know what that means for us, but
Yeah.
Well, it means you think on both sides of the brain and you're well equipped. Now,
Well,
I have
math
to
can
ask
be
this.
creative too, kind of like I use it a lot, for calculating and figuring and I don't know. I feel like there can be creativity with math, although that sounds insane as I say.
No, actually, that's funny because I'm sure all the mathematicians that are listening are like, yes, Jeannie, that's so true. That's what I was thinking. Because I mean, it is right. There are, if you think about math, there's so many different forms of math and, I'm sure there's creativity in it. It just doesn't, I wouldn't say that I resonate really well with math. I mean, I know my 2 plus 2, but when you get into those higher numbers, I can't tally those really well. Now, Kristen and Katie, you guys have multiple businesses. So you guys have accountants?
Yep.
Yep. Me.
Just recently. I am not, it makes my head hurt. Yeah. I like
Yeah.
to use a calculator or pen and paper, but in my head, it's just a little, there's too much happening in there for me to figure that out.
Yeah. You don't need to take that challenge on, right? You got enough
No.
other stuff that exactly. I agree with that. Okay, question number 11. Pennsylvania Dutch is an American furniture style that is characterized by utilitarian simplicity and colorful folk painting on cases. What influences does it also have? This is multiple choice. A, Italian, B, Asian, C, German, or D, Mediterranean? Oh dear. I need some help from the contestants. I think Jeannie was am I right in that? Jeannie's not going to say anything, are you?
I feel like I'm an unimpartial person.
It's hard to know when you're doing it and trying, you know what I mean?
I mean, all I
Yeah.
can ever hear is my cowbell. I can't really hear anybody else.
I know, and that's really good for you, isn't it? Because you're like, I was first, and you're never
I'm
calling on
first
me.
every single time. You kidding me?
I don't know what you're talking
Exactly.
about.
All right, so this is what we're gonna do. If you guys are okay with it, I'm gonna draw a name because I haven't
Yeah,
done
that's
this yet.
totally fine.
I'm gonna go in here and see what I got.
Don't draw my name. I didn't shake. I was in La La Land. I missed the first half of the question.
Okay, so I drew out Jeannie. So Jeannie, answer the question. Do you need me to give you
C.
those four again?
C.
C.
That's what I was going to guess, too.
Very good. Sorry, Kristen. All right.
More cowbell.
I know. You may just want to yell out cowbell.
I know.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear it?
Yeah, when you hear it, but I guess it is. It's probably, honestly, it probably is the hardest one to do because you got to get that thing swinging to.
Yeah, your hand
Well,
moves before the sound comes out.
I have a little metal, I don't know what it's called, but you would hit like a triangle with it, but I've been hitting
yeah.
the cowbell with it. Yeah.
Oh, now there's no excuses.
Yeah,
I
I
know.
know. That's what I'm saying. I swear to God, I'm first every single time. I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
I'm gonna be so mad when this thing is over.
It's rigged. It's rigged. That's it.
Oh goodness. Well, at least we're all laughing, so that's good. That's what this is all about. All right, you guys are going to really love question number 12, and it's going to be multiple choice, and there's three options here. Okay, so in what year were the first Air Jordan sneakers released? A, 1984, B, 1988, or C, 2000? Ay, this is really hard with these sounds.
I wasn't first then.
I think it was between Katie and Jeannie. So
maybe our sounds are too similar.
Yeah, they kind of overlap a little.
It's hard to tell on the audio.
Okay, so what I'm going to do... what's the O for, Jeannie?
Well, I was just like, should I do mine louder or shriekier? I was trying not to bust out everyone's eardrums when I do it. I'm trying to make it a gentle toot.
Are your fingers frozen yet?
We appreciate
Can you hold down
kindness.
a note?
Exactly. All right, so what I'm going to do is do Kristen and Katie in a little bowl here. And my assistant, which is my right hand, is going to reach in and pull out. Katie.
Can the first one, not the B 88.
Okay, I'll just read them real quick. A was 1984, B was 1988, and C was 2000.
I think B. Oh no.
Yeah, that was a good guess. But since Jeannie was so close, Jeannie, did you want to take a try at it?
1984, the year I was born.
You got it. So now, did you choose that because that was the year you were born?
Well, I watched the Michael Jordan doc.
Oh, okay. So you know a thing or two then.
I mean, I guess. I mean, It hasn't proved useful until now, but hey, look at go.
All right. Okay, so for a score check, we have gone through 12 questions and we have a bonus question. So let's just update everybody on the score. So it looks like what we have is Sarah has 20, Katie has 15, and Jeannie has 20. And Kristen wants to come from behind and blow everybody away. So is that what's going on, Kristen?
That's the plan. Yeah.
Listen, we know Kristen is on top of all these things. That cowbell, man, that's a struggle. Although you used it to your advantage the last time, right?
Yeah, I don't
You were
know.
the champion.
I guess it's letting me down this time. I don't know.
All right. So everybody got their sound makers ready, and I'll read the bonus question. Now, just FYI, it's worth 10 points if you answer it correctly, but it's a negative 5 points if you get it wrong. So,
Ooh.
yeah, a little bit risky, but you guys are risk takers, so we will all jump into this here. So,
Don't we still have question 12?
Question 12 was the Air Jordan sneakers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, right, because there was one that we all failed.
Yeah, exactly. Boy, she's doing those numbers even now because she's like figuring the points and she's like, wait a minute, we're missing one.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I tell you. Okay. Back to our question. Thanks a lot, Sarah, for that nice interruption. No, it's okay. All right. This is not multiple choice. And so here's the question. What are 3 popular styles in the furniture refinishing world right now? Katie.
East Lake, mid-century modern, and Hepplewhite. Woo!
Good job, Katie.
Yeah, that was a little bit under pressure too, because I know you were thinking about, I could get this wrong. I could lose my 5 points.
Well, you're put on the spot. Your brain goes blank for a second.
Yes.
Good thing there's not a timer, because I might have been in trouble.
All right. So, you know what I think we want to do is do another quick little tally. And I have to say that we have a winner. I thought maybe we could go to a second bonus, but we have a winner. And the winner is Katie Cloud with 25 points. All right, Katie. Congratulations, Katie. You receive a framed award showcasing you as the 2020 Furniture Game Show champion.
Awesome.
I know. That's great, because you were among some pretty fierce competition here.
Yeah, it's the best competition.
Now listen, don't anybody be sending her bad notes, okay? Don't send her bad messages because you're mad. We're all about community building here, aren't we?
That's right.
Absolutely.
All of you did really well. Each of you will receive, pretty excited about this, one of our new top coat brushes when they come out in the spring of 2021. Yep.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Yeah, 3 different choices. These are phenomenal filaments. You're going to love these brushes, and they're so smooth. I mean, our brushes are known for being smooth, but we took this top coat brush to a new level. So we're really excited about that.
Oh, that's exciting.
Awesome.
Wait, is there more? Are you going to tell us more about it?
Yeah, is it secret stuff, or can we know?
About the top coat brushes?
Yeah, I want to know everything.
Well, this particular line of brushes are made up of a proprietary blend of synthetic natural bristles. As you can imagine, these filaments will be softer than soft because our filaments are smaller in diameter. We get a thicker pack out. So because you get that thick pack out, you get structure. So you get structure balanced with softness. And they're going to come in 3 sizes, all flat brushes, by the way. And the 2-inch is going to be a Palm Pro top coat. And of course, the Palm Pro has been such a popular brush, we decided to introduce a top coat brush in the Palm Pro line, a 2.5-inch stubby top coat, and the 3-inch long handle top coat. We've been using them, testing them. Certainly one of the privileges of my job is that I get to use new brushes in the development stages We're really pumped about this new line, and we can't get them out soon enough. I guess you could say we're pretty impatient in getting them out.
They sound
Very
amazing.
cool.
Yeah, you guys are going to love them. So each of you will get one of the top coat brushes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so we can't close this last podcast of 2020 without asking each of you to share what you appreciate about this furniture refinishing community. So, who wants to go first?
I'll
I
go
will.
first. Let's do our sounds and see who gets to go
Yeah.
That's
first.
right.
Well, I'm not
Listen,
gonna
I am
start
done with the
now. I
sounds,
mean,
okay? I've been biting nails. I'm done with the sounds. So you guys go for it.
I think it's another way to connect with people when, this year's been, we're not really connecting like we're used to. And so it's nice. It feels good to, see someone's work and I think it feels just as good to give a compliment and praise someone's work as it does to receive. So, there's lots of opportunity for that because I feel like we've all been so busy because we're at home doing lots of furniture projects, and then it's just, I don't know, it's nice to reach out to people that are literally all over the world through, the Instagram platform.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with Jeannie. I feel like the furniture community is so just kind and helpful, and I don't know, everyone is very encouraging and uplifting, and I don't feel negativity anywhere from it. Like I asked Sarah last night at 10:30, hey, I'm painting a piece of furniture. Finally, it's been forever, but would you use cover stain or bin? Because it's mahogany. I know it's going to bleed, and just everyone's just so kind and wanting to help and wanting to see people succeed and be better. And I just like that. I like the community. It's just always been positive and good.
Totally.
Very funny side note about that, by the way. I had a dream last night that Gary said, remember Katie messaged you about cover stain? And I said, yeah. And he said it was a cover she was researching for the podcast. And she was trying to find out if you knew what would stop bleed through. I was like, oh, she's so sneaky.
That's great.
Oh, funny.
Yeah, this year has really been like just one Groundhog Day after another for me. And not only just having the community of people, there's so many people, and we're all kind of going through the same thing. We're all doing the same things, but it's really helped me push me creatively because there have been a lot of new furniture artists this year. I don't know if it's just people, with the economy and people finding extra ways to, make money from home, but there's so much inspiration out there now. And it's really helped me feel like I'm just not doing the same thing every day. Just so much inspiration to push you creatively.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of people definitely upped their game this year with their businesses. And, I see a lot of people, they're just so inspiring. And I feel like this year in particular that, if you don't get inspiration from Instagram to better yourself or your business, like I think that this was the year for it. And, people are expanding and, and with the milk paint, people are trying new things, trying milk paint. I think it's been a great year for that because people have more time on their hands. But,
Yeah, for sure.
to paint but I definitely feel like, yeah, the community has been closer and people have been inspiring, and it's definitely been a positive side of the year,
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a lot of leaders in this industry, and all four of you are certainly among those leaders. And it's just really neat to see how well you guys have done this year. And man, I mean, both Kristen and Katie, you guys have expanded your businesses, and I mean that takes a lot to do that, especially in a difficult year like this. So, congratulations to you both. I mean,
Thanks.
that's phenomenal.
I think it
It's
was
been
either sink or swim at
Mm-hmm.
I know I moved into my space right a month or two before everything was locked down, so yeah, it was sink or swim.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think Katie too, right? Around the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's been so fun to watch you guys, like watch your evolve and what you're up to, and it's like living vicariously through you. I'm like, oh, what are they doing next? Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Oh, Katie took down another wall and there's exposed brick. Like, how neat. Like, how much fun for her. Like, that's, I don't know, that's how I look at it.
I do too. It's
Yeah.
been really, really fun.
Yeah. So keep those Instagram stories coming. I mean, those things are they're so it's so neat when you think about the social media and the different aspects of social media. I mean, obviously the post, but then to be able to see stories and reels and some of those later developments, it's really it's one of those things that just helps us stay connected, and we feel like we know each other a lot better because of those things. And I think that's one of the things that's made the bonds within the community so strong, obviously, is the information flow to be able to talk to each other, like Katie, like you said, reaching out to Sarah. And just, I mean, I don't know how many people have had the opportunity to actually meet in person, but most probably have not. But to be able to
Mm-mm.
carry on conversations, through Instagram and Facebook and other social media venues, I mean, it's just, it's really phenomenal. And I know all of us at Zebra, I mean, are so thankful for all the friendships we have developed and nurtured this year. And we just get so excited every time we think about new opportunities to promote each of you and your exceptional talents. I mean, this community is really incredible, as you guys have already said, and we know there will be challenges in 2021, but hopefully not as severe, but nonetheless, we will stay strong as a community, and our desire to grow together will only intensify. Well, thanks again to all four of you. We really appreciate you all and the insight you guys have provided and will continue to provide as we move into the new year.
Thank
Yeah,
you. It's
for sure.
excited for a
Thanks.
fresh start.
Yeah, me
Thank
too.
you.
Well, Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New
Happy
Year.
Happy New
Thanks,
Year.
you too, Lane.
We hope you enjoyed the Furniture Feud Championship Game 2020 as much as we did. We wanted to let you know that we have some exciting things planned for the coming year that we believe will continue to promote this great refinishing community. One of those things is the annual Zebra Golden Brush Awards. Make sure you start looking back through all of your refinished pieces of 2020 and decide which categories you're going to enter. Just to refresh your memory from last year, those categories are Best Farmhouse Style, Best MCM, Clean and Classic, Artistic Close-Up, Restored Wood Unpainted, Dramatic Makeover, Repurposed Piece, Multicolored Piece, Best New Artist of 2020, and Best Staging. We have a panel of international judges. They include all of our Zebra Review judges. Their U.S. judges are Katie with Katie and Company Furniture Restorations, Lauren with Portland Rose Studio, Natalie with Array of Sunlight, and our Canadian judge on the Zebra Review, Keegan with Lemon Drops Reclaimed. And this year we have added Chloe with Macy's House from the UK and Ashley with Blue Wren Interiors from Australia. We are so excited to sponsor and host this annual contest, as well as brag on these incredibly talented judges. The judges will choose 3 finalists in each category, and then the public gets to vote for the winner out of each of the 3 finalists. We are working hard to have the contest portal on our website up and ready to take your entries by January 6th. We will keep you up to speed on all the details in the coming days. We also have a few other fun opportunities that we know you will be excited to participate in, but we aren't quite ready to unveil them yet. We can't thank each of you enough for listening to this podcast. Do you know that this podcast has reached the top 2% in the design podcast category? Wow. I mean, it's all thanks to you, our listeners. We will carry over many of the features we developed for Season 2 into Season 3. That includes our segment formats, and we are working on new segments as well to roll out as we get ready for Season 3, which, by the way, will debut in February. We need your help to keep the momentum. If you enjoy the podcast and want to see it continue, please take a few minutes and subscribe to our podcast on one of the podcast platforms like iTunes, and also rate our podcast as well as leave a written review. This makes a huge impact on growing our community and making it easier for others to discover this podcast. We are eager to feature many of you in 2021. Thanks again for you, our faithful friends. We look forward to a new year as we grow this community together. Happy New Year, friends.